In a place ruled by words, sometimes the softest trace of scent speaks louder than any confession. Nama worked in silence. Carefully, she ground a formula of her own design. It wasn't poison, it wasn't medicine. It was something in between, a truth detector. A subtle fragrance made from crushed bitter flower, dried snow pear, and powdered phoenix root. When burned in a room, it could react faintly with certain compounds in the body, particularly those used in memory-altering substances. If they were exposed to the same drug as my mother, she murmured, their breath will change just slightly. She released the incense first in the archives, hidden in a cracked pot near the entrance, then near the scholars' chambers, then in the tea hall where many high officials gathered. And then she waited. The reaction was delicate, visible only through a small mineral strip she carried in her sleeve. By mid-afternoon, she had results. 3 turned up positive. 3 who had once signed off on procedures like Li Hua's case. 3 who still walked freely, carrying no guilt because they believed no one remembered. Until now. That evening, Jinshi intercepted her. His voice was low, quiet. I know what you're doing. She didn't deny it. And you know why? He paused, then nodded. I won't stop you? But, he hesitated. Be careful. The truth may not free you. It may only make things heavier. Momo didn't reply. She didn't smile. But she also didn't flinch. Just before midnight, she slipped a sealed envelope into the hand of a trusted palace scribe. No signature, no return address. Inside were the names, the data, the scent formula. And one note, this time we remember everything. When dawn broke, the sky was the color of dried blood. Emperor Chongjin paced his chambers, his face pale, drawn. Beside him stood Jinshi, his expression equally grim. Below them, the palace grounds were in chaos. Lord Shang, one of the 3 whose name had appeared in that anonymous report, crumpled to his knees, his hand flying to his chest. I don't feel well, he gasped. I need a doctor. But even as he called for help, his colleagues, scholars, and advisors alike surged forward, their eyes blazing with righteous fury. You took the truth serum, one of them snarled, his face twisted with hatred. Yet you denied it when given the chance to confess. Another struck out, but Lord Shang flinched away, collapsing behind the ornate legs of a table. You all have forgotten your oaths, he choked out. Do you have no shame? Shame? One of the advisors laughed, a sharp, humorless sound. You had no shame, Chong, when you dipped your brush in ink to sign off on my sister's execution. Do you have no shame now? He grabbed Lord Chong by the collar, shoving him toward the nearest exit. Get out. Leave our imperial court and never darken our doorstep again. Chong, eyes wide with terror, scrambled away. Below in the courtyard, Jinshi watched the confrontation unfold, his gaze sharp, assessing. When Lord Shang finally stumbled out of the palace gates, he turned back to the emperor, his expression grave. Your Majesty, perhaps we should investigate this matter further. Chongjin waved him off, his own face ashen. No, let him go. If he has done nothing wrong, then let him prove it. Bring me the others. Jinshi bowed, then hurried out to find the rest of the culprits. As for Mao Mao, she vanished into the sprawling city, melting away like smoke in the wind. In a quiet tea shop tucked away on a side street, she watched a group of children playing. A pang of longing shot through her. She'd once been one of them, carefree, full of laughter. Now her days were spent in shadows, seeking the truth, dispensing justice. She sighed, reaching for another cup of tea. Beside her, an old woman smiled knowingly. Still troubled by the case, child? Mamo looked up, startled. You know much more than you let on, don't you? The old woman chuckled, her eyes twinkling. More than you think. Then, leaning closer, she added, sometimes the greatest truths are hidden in plain sight. You just need to know where to look. Nama pondered her words, sipping her tea. Perhaps there was more to this case, more to life than she realized. Maybe the answers she sought weren't as elusive as she thought. They might be right here in this very room, waiting for her to discover them.